What's going on, guys? It is Deevo here, and it's like every single time I post a new XP glitch, it's just the best in the game. It's something you need to take advantage of. When it comes to this glitch I'm showing you in today's video, it completely blows the other ones away. So what seems to be the focal point for all the glitches we've seen in today's game so far is the ball player. And that's what we're working with today. So come up top to the top left corner, go ahead, hit loadout once you load in, and you're going to click on this archetype, the bigger diamond up top, not the two perks, the archetype up here. And you can see we're going to be rocking Speedy, Spark Plug. You can go ahead, hit Spark Plug. I think Speedster, Slugger, or Slick Fielding are all batters, but make sure it's a batters archetype. So as you can see, we are going to be starting with Speedy, Spark Plug, and if we take a look at the program, we have 57 tokens earned. So we're already somewhat through this program. I was doing this glitch a little bit earlier today. It doesn't take long at all. We should probably get to gold in like 5-10 minutes after starting this glitch. Alright, so now that you have a hitter's archetype activated for your ball player, this is where you have to pay attention and actually do the glitch. So come up top to the top right corner, go ahead, click on this paintbrush down to vaults right here. Once you get into this screen, go ahead, hit R1 to get to the roster side of the vault. Once you get into here, it might take like 5-10 seconds to load. Doesn't really matter. It's all random. I've experienced like 15-second wait times. Yeah, we loaded right away right there, so we'll take that. Go ahead, hit search, come down to search down here, change it to online ID, and then you can come up top to the find, and I wrote it down right here so I wouldn't forget. Look up DJCCX4, so that is DJCCX4, and once you have that typed in, you can go ahead, hit square to search that, and not sure how long this will take to load. 5 seconds, yeah, not even. Go ahead, it's the only roster up, 9,720 downloads so far. So as you can see here, this is the one we gotta go ahead and download. So click on it, hit download here. You can go ahead and save that as a new file. Go ahead, hit new save right here, and you're good to go. Once it saves, you can go ahead and back out of the vault. Alright, so now that that file is saved, you're gonna go ahead, come up top to settings, file management, it's like 3 down. Go ahead, hit load rosters, and load saved rosters, right? It should be the one you just recently saved. So this one is roster vault dash roster for me. Go ahead, hit save that. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and back out because you're good to go from that point on. Alright, so now that that roster is now loaded, you're good to go. Now you can go ahead, road to the show, hit start new. When it comes to set up my ball player, just load into that, back out. I don't know why I asked you to do that. Then go to load save rosters all the way to the bottom for roster selection. Then you go ahead and select the one you just saved. So this is your first cutscene. It's the most important one in the whole entire glitch. Go ahead and do. When I asked you what team you want to go ahead and play for, there's one team I've heard from more than a couple of times. This is the one you want to go ahead and choose. And for some reason, this coach completely guessed spot on the Tigers. You want to play for the Detroit Tigers, but if they don't want to go ahead and do that, if he doesn't go ahead and ask you first try the Tigers, go ahead, hit American League, AL Central, and then pick the Tigers. We'll give you an option to pick the team. Go ahead and just do that. For some reason, he guessed first try the Tigers, so we'll go ahead. Yes, nailed that. It'll be my dream to play in Detroit. So this is the screen you see after the logo of your team pops up on the iPhone, so go ahead, just hold X to go ahead and skip through that. Don't waste your time watching them. It's pointless. And as you can see, this is your second cutscene you encounter. Your coach is asking if you want to be a two-way player. You can't really decide if you're going to be one here, so just spam whatever you want to go ahead and spam. Then once you go ahead and get into the actual road to the show, I'll show you what to go ahead and do. Just wait for this to load. You're gonna go ahead and view calendar first things first. So once you visit the clubhouse, I'll go ahead and show you right here. We're in the clubhouse now, right? So you're gonna come up top to play, and you can go ahead and hit view calendar, and you're gonna go ahead, hit R1 to get to May 2021 and sim to Friday the 7th. So go ahead, hit sim through date, and it's not gonna take long, 10-15 seconds max. It goes by really quick. And we sim to the 7th because that is the day your agent calls you and asks if you want to be a two-way player or not, and this is where we go ahead and choose. We do not want to be a two-way player. So on the 5th, they ask you just maximize your hitting fundamentals or whatever in the batting cage or the bullpen. As you can see in this one, that's what we get here, bullpen, because we're still a two-way player. And then I think on the 6th we get asked to go to the batting cages. I've done this tons and tons of times. I remember it by heart at this point. Yeah, if you're looking to maximize your development as a hitter, the batting cage is open on off days. I don't care. So we're gonna go ahead. As you can see here, on Friday the 7th, we now get the cutscene asking us if we want to be a two-way player. So this is where it's important. blah blah, it's John Kent. How would you feel about being a two-way player? Go ahead and hit I don't like it. I prefer to focus on position play and hitting only. That's the third option. Go ahead and choose that, and then he'll ask, just be clear you don't want to pitch at all. Go ahead, hit exactly, and then they'll let you know you'll be a shortstop. That's what I chose, I guess. It doesn't matter at all. So before we go ahead and hop into that glitch, I'm going to show you the potential and what I encountered earlier. We scored like 1,000 runs in one game. It was crazy. So I'm going to show you that clip right now. So as you can see, it is really insane. You get so much stats with your ball player, and ultimately getting you XP, stubs, diamond equipment packs, diamond perk packs, and just getting you progress on your second inning program. So now this is where the fun begins. Go ahead, hit play next, and all you really have to go ahead and do is enter the game and load into the game. So as you go ahead and load into the game, I'm paused right now, but as you can see, there's Joe Random on first base, 99 speed, 99 steal. And the way this glitch works is everyone on the Detroit Tigers, the AA team, AAA team, and Major League. So if you get to AAA or the Major Leagues, don't worry, okay? You're still going to have all 99s on your team. Every single other player is going to be 99 overall. And everyone you're facing is a 0 overall. They have 0 overall stats for everything. So you're going to be able to maximize your chance of getting at bat, getting hits, home runs, doubles, extra base hits, all of that. Every single stat you can need to level up your player through the program path, you have the opportunity to do so. So all you have to go ahead and do is pause. As you can see, we're in the pause menu right now. Go ahead to the exit sign, simulate an exit, and we're good to go. So now you just go ahead and skip 4 runs in the first, 10 in the second, 6 in the third, 0 until the 6th. We got 4 in the 7th. As you can see, we won 29-8. 29-8. And what did we go? We went 5 for 6 on the day, 2 home runs and a double. So pretty successful day, and we didn't even get the biggest games. As you can see, when I showed you earlier that game that we scored thousands of runs, that's going to happen every so often. It really just depends how long it might take you. It could take 10 games, it could take you your first game, it could take you 3 games. It just really doesn't matter, and nobody really knows. Okay, it's all random, so you never know when you're getting to a big game like that, but they happen and they come, trust me. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my ball players program. I showed you earlier in the video, I think I did. I was at 57 at the time being, I'm still at 57. I'm going to show you, I'm at 40 at 30 total plate appearances, I'm at 6 at 15 hits. Stolen bases, you're not going to get often, so I picked a shitty archetype to go ahead and do. I did Speedy, and part of the stats you need are stolen bases, so it's kind of shitty on my part. As you can see, we're done with the hits. We need stolen bases. Honestly, we can just get the 30 plate appearances, the 15 hits, repeat that over and over again. We'll be done with this archetype. So as you can see, we're at 40 at 30 total plate appearances, 6 at 15 hits. We're going to run into a few more games. Hopefully we can encounter a big game, thousands of runs in one game. It's crazy. You get like 250 at bats in one game. That's what we're hoping for. So we're going to load into a few more games. Hopefully we encounter that. That's all you have to go ahead and do, like always, is go ahead, hit play next. You're going to encounter some practices. So if you encounter practice, just go to the batting cages. It doesn't matter. If you get an option to skip, go ahead and skip. I know some of them you have to do user, as you can see, the hand-eye coordination drill. You got the option to skip, go ahead and skip. There's no point to go ahead and do that because it just doesn't matter. Alright, so we're in the game. Before we go ahead and show you, this is what I was saying. Everyone on their team is a 1 overall. Joe Random's across the board 1 overall. And on our team, Joe Random's, they're not 99s actually, I was wrong. But they all have stats, okay? I guess he did not want to go ahead and change their stats, which I don't blame him. It's probably a ton of work whoever made this roster. But he changed every single other team's stats in the entire game. And our team is the only ones with stats. So we are all 68 overalls, and we're playing a bunch of 1 overalls. So all you have to go ahead and do, hit play game, go into that game, and it's just going to take you into the game. And you just keep on repeating this over and over. And once you get into that first game that you see, like the giant game, the 250 at bats and the thousands of runs scored, you'll see how much XP and how much stats you get towards your ball player. So as you can see here, we're still batting .821 on the year. We are the 2-hitter. So all you have to go ahead and do is pause and simulate an exit, and you're good to go. We got a single there. 1 in the first, 8 in the second, 7 in the fourth, 5 in the sixth, and 5 in the eighth, and we won 26-4. How do we do on the day? 3 for 6 with a double and 2 RBIs. So go ahead, hit play next game, confirm, advance, and you're going to go ahead, select the loadout you want to go ahead and use if you have multiple loadouts. I didn't even know I had multiple loadouts, honestly. Don't know why I do, but just go ahead and select whichever one you have if you have multiple, and it doesn't take long to go into different games. It might take you 10 seconds to go ahead and load into your next game. As you can see, we're simming again, 10 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth, 8 in the eighth, and we won 22-11. 22-11. That was another shit game. I'm still waiting for the big game. We went 2 for 3 with a home run and RBI. So 2 for 3 with a home run and RBI. We didn't just get 3 at bats. We got more than 3. Walks obviously do not count as at bats. They count as plate appearances, which is a stat you need to level up your ball player, but do not count as at bats. Alright, so as you can see, we're in game 3 of the series, and go ahead, just hit pause right away. We got a man on second, so hopefully we can go ahead and get a good game. 10 in the first, 11 in the second, 4 in the third, 10 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth, 19 in the seventh, and 5 in the eighth. We won 62-3, and I'm telling you, that's not even a big game. Big games were winning 2,050-3. Those are big games. This one is 62-3. We won 4 for 7 with a double and 4 ribbies. So obviously we'll take that. We got an at bat in every single inning possible. We got 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, 3 in the seventh, and 1 in the eighth. So you're going to get tons of at bats. I'm going to go ahead and just check in on my program. As you can see here, we got a silver perk pack. So progress haven't made on the program. So we're going to go ahead and just stop by that and just see where we're at on that one as this slows. Servers are still always going to be slow with this game. We're in May and servers are still slow. You can see I don't really care, coach. I do not want to get time in the bullpen or the batting cage. Whatever you ask me to do, I don't want to do that. So come down to my player and my ball player. We're going to take a look at the program. We were at 57 beforehand. Now we're at 62. And we're to show missions. We are now at 0 out of 30 total plate appearances, so that reset because we completed that, so it's repeatable, and 0 out of 15 hits. So both of them are reset. We are at 0 for both of them, and we can go ahead and keep on repeating that over and over again. So we're going to hop into a few more games. Just going to go ahead, same thing as always, just hit play next, load into the game, and it's just really, really easy. Another cutscene, our league. I don't care, manager. I don't care about the squad. I just care about racking up stats. Give me a 1,000-run game. Just give me one of them. Give me one of them so I can show you live for the video. As you can see, we're playing the Akron Rubber Ducks. They are 6-3. We're 9-0. Okay, I have 3 innings pitched for some reason. Don't know why I have 3 innings pitched. We're facing off. Oh wait, no, that's not even me. That's not even me. That was so dumb to say. I was saying, why would I have 3 innings pitched? We don't. That was Joe Random. I'm not Joe Random. As you can see, 6 in the second, 4 in the third. We got 20 in the sixth, 4 in the seventh. We won 39-2. Let's check on how we did in today's game. 5 for 9 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. That is a good game to go ahead and have. 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Especially if you're a slugger, those extra base hits are going to help you out a lot when upgrading your player. As you can see, just going to go ahead, advance to the next game, simulating the rest of the games. Go ahead, select the loadout you need to go ahead and choose. If you have that option, go ahead and do. Some of you won't, obviously, because maybe you didn't make a second loadout. I don't know how I did, like I was saying. As you can see, we're in the game again. Go ahead, load out, hit simulate and exit. And we're still hoping to get a big game. 4 in the second, 3 in the third, 4 in the fourth, 1 in the sixth, and we won 26-4. So another small game. We haven't gotten the big one yet. 4 for 6, 4 RBIs, and 4 singles. We're going to go ahead and hop into the last game of the series. Still waiting on that big game. Okay, like I was saying, they're not every game. Obviously, as you can see, we're like 6 games in. We haven't gotten it yet. They're rare, very rare. But when they happen, it can take you up like 50% of the program just by that. Okay, it's really crazy, and it makes it so much more worth it, and it's going to take you so easily to go ahead and do. So we're going to go ahead and sim through this. 8 in the first, 8 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, and a few others in the last couple innings, and we won 32-10, 4 for 6, 2 doubles, and 6 RBIs. So we're going to hop to one final series for the last of this video. We do have another off day, so we got to go to the batting cage. I know, it's stupid. No one wants to do that, but you're going to be able to skip every single one if you have the chance to. So go ahead and just skip that. It takes the least amount of time. So skip all the batting cage simulations you can go ahead and do. And see here, just go ahead and advance. And we're loading into a next series. Hopefully we can get a big game here, though. So we're now in the game, batting 740 with 14 home runs, 84 ribbies on an 11-game hitting streak. Just going to go ahead and pause, simulate and exit. Come on, give me a big game. Not going to be a big game. You'll know when you get a big game. It's like 300 runs in the first inning, and after that it's 300 runs in every single inning, so you won't miss it, trust me. 1 for 4 with a double and I think a couple singles. I don't know, I read that wrong. Actually, no, you can't go 1 for 4 with a double and a couple singles. So it was a double and, I don't know, some RBIs or something. I don't really care all that much. We're loading into the next game right now. One thing I like is how you can just load into the next game so easily. It just takes so little amount of time that it's just perfect. As you can see here, one thing I want to test out, as you can see here, we're at 6 runs, now 9 runs. When I encountered my big game, I just let it sim like this for the first inning, right? I let it sim like this. And as you see, we got 14 in the first inning. So I don't know if there's a little method to go ahead and do. We won 37-5, so obviously it wasn't a big game. But when I let it just sit there and run without skipping to the complete end, it completely worked. Like when I encounter the big game, like I was saying, you don't skip to the end, and you let that sim little by little. That's when I encounter it. And once you notice you're in like 50 runs in an inning, you can go ahead and skip after that. So I'm going to go ahead to see if there's anything to go ahead and do with that. I'm going to guess not, as you can see, because we just popped a fat 0 in that inning. So I'm guessing my theory's wrong, and I'm not surprised it's wrong. 6 in the second, 2 in the third, 6 in the fourth, and so on. We got 10 to 7, so not bad. 32-1 victory. And we'll take that 4 for 6 for the home run. So I guess my theory was wrong. I don't know, it's probably just a weird coincidence when I encountered the big game. So I really want to go ahead and just try and get into a big game for you guys. Like, I want you to know I'm not lying. Obviously, I'm not lying, but like, I don't know, I want to encounter it live for you guys. You can go ahead and see it. I'm going to do one more series for the final of this video, the finale of this video. One more series going to go ahead and load into, because I know there's not another batting cage scene we got to go ahead and do, because we play Binghamton Mets right now. So we're rolling into this right now. Binghamton Rumble Ponies, my bad. And you can see Joe Randoms are on fire. We got Joe Random, King Sauce, and the rest are Joe Randoms, and we are on fire. And we're facing the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, 4-11. We're 15-0. Our team's just too good. As you can see here, a 14-game hitting streak. We're just going to come here and pause, simulate an exit. Come on, give us a big game. See, like, just give us it. Why not? Just give us it. 28 so far, 33-4. I mean, look, you're going to consistently get 30 to 40 to 50 runs in these games. Shouldn't get anywhere below that. So if you do, definitely come down below and ask for help, because if you get below like 20 consistently, you're doing something wrong. You just are. So the average is around 30 to 50, I would say, and that's still a huge amount of runs and plate appearances you're going to go ahead and get, and eventually hits and doubles and home runs and all that jazz. You're going to get so much stats for your creative player, just amazing. You can see 15-10. Okay, that was a complete shit show of a game. What do we get? 3 at-bats, 4 at-bats? But if you start seeing 15 runs a game the whole way, that's when you know you're doing something wrong. 15 runs in one game, big deal. It's gonna happen. Just like the big games are gonna happen. So we had a really bad game this past one. How about you give us a big one here? How about you give us a big one here? A walk here. Nope, not looking like a big one at all. As you can see here, we're only at 12, 14. Why is it giving me low runs now? Alright, now I'm hopping into one last one. I gotta make sure we're not gonna get 14 to 15 consistently now. So I'm gonna hop into one last series. I know I've been saying that, but now that we got 15 to 14 back-to-back games, I gotta make sure that what I'm doing isn't wrong, and that we're gonna consistently get 20, 30, 40, 50 runs every single game. So last series of the video, gonna go ahead and play next. It is starting on Tuesday, 25th of May. So we're gonna go ahead and load into this one. Still crossing our fingers, trying to get into that big game. I mean, there is really no better feeling than when you just see those numbers piling up. Okay, you're gonna notice it 100%. You're gonna notice it. One thing I did not mean to send that my analog stick was down. One thing I think, once again, I'm just theorizing right now, right? My theory about the other one is wrong, but I think I could be wrong now I'm thinking about it. But I think when I encountered like the really big game, I think that was in the majors. Not sure if that has anything to do with it. I mean, it might. I doubt it. So who knows? Who really knows? I guess we'll find out soon. We got 2 games in this series to go ahead and do. Simulate an exit here. 6 runs in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fifth, 11 in the sixth, 1 in the eighth, and 3 in the ninth. And we won 30 to 13, 2 for 6 with an RBI and 2 singles. So not a bad day. Can't complain here. Simulating the remainder of the games. Hop to one final game of the video. Can we end it off with a big video? Big video. Can we end it off with a big game here? Can we do that? Come on. Show me a big game. Show them a big game. Trust me, I'm not lying. Alright, you're going to encounter them. I'm sure when you're watching this video, people are going to be commenting that they've gotten into big games already. People are definitely going to be just showing off. I got into 250 at-bats, 250 hits, 9 home runs, all that. 9 home runs. You're going to get like 70 home runs if you get 250 at-bats. You get so much. I didn't see here. We won 26-3. So our final game of the video, we won 26-3. Went 4 for 7 with a double and 2 ribbies. We're going to go ahead and load out. And we're going to go ahead and just see how much program stars we are at. We started at 57. Started this video at 57, I believe. Yes, 57 it was. We were at like 62 the first time we checked. So now if we check after the whole thing, you see we get an equipment pack right there. probably been doing this for around like 10-15 minutes. I've been recording, like actually simming for 10-15 minutes. So if we take a look here, ending the video off with 72 stars on this program. So as you can see, we are gaining a ton of stars on the program in minutes. 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. And one thing I want to let you guys know, once you get to this gold archetype pack, or any archetype pack, whether it's bronze, silver, gold, or diamond, go ahead and whatever you pick from this one, you have to go ahead and actually equip this in your ball player. So as you can see, I'm in Speedy Sparkplug. Once you get that gold equipment pack, you can go ahead and take that from here and equip it on your ball player. Therefore, it gives you a brand new program that you go ahead and do from gold to diamond and so on. Alright, so you're probably wondering, what have I been doing with this glitch? Well, as you can see on the screen right now, I have 2 diamond starting pitchers, Billy the Kid and the Big Train, alright? Okay, actually this one's a preferred position, it's a closing pitcher, I think. So 1 starting pitcher is the diamond and 1 is a closer. The starter is a 96 overall, the closer is a 91. So I started with pitchers, and then I realized that I saw on TikTok that you can go ahead and actually get these big games. So I tried it myself and it works. So go ahead and definitely do the hitters. It works tons better. I sat here into the pitchers, and if you're doing a pitcher, this is the way to go ahead and do it too. You're going to get 9 innings pitched, you're going to get 15 Ks an outing. Definitely the best way to go ahead and do pitchers. But I think the hitters are way more effective and can do it really quick, depending on if you get that 2,000 run game with the 256 at-bats. Alright, so that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Not sure how long this is going to stay available and not be patched. I mean, it could take a day to be patched, it could take a few days, who knows. Maybe it'll take next Friday for MLB Show to release a patch on this one, who knows, but it's working at the time being. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down below. If you enjoyed this video though, drop a like to help the video grow and reach tons of more people. Let other people benefit from this. Comment some future video ideas you want to go ahead and see from me. I'll get them out to you guys ASAP. And subscribe to the channel. So we're on the road to 1,900 subs. We're like 1850 time making this video, so we're 50 away. 50 subs away. Cannot thank you guys enough for the support recently. This is my first video with the face cam, so let me know how you guys are liking it. Definitely let me know down below if you guys are enjoying that. If you're rocking with it, definitely harder to go ahead and record with the face cam rather than just recording with none and just speaking to a brick wall. I have to act like I'm speaking to you guys, so definitely much harder. But anyways, guys, thanks for the support recently. Peace.